Sensation from MSSN. And this is Restaurant Madness Part 2. Let's send it over to my friend Marcus Aurelius for Week 1 recap.
Thanks, Scott Sensation. I'm Marcus Aurelius, and it is such an honor to be here in front of you this afternoon. We are ready to recap Week 1 and give you a preview for the upcoming week. I'd like to welcome my broadcast partner in crime, Scott Sensation.
Crime is right.
Scott, thanks so much for joining us again.
Glad
I know
to
you
be
have a very busy schedule.
Yep.
Thanks for filling
I'm
us
having
in. So-
coffee at 10, coffee at 11, coffee at 12, coffee at 1, and coffee at 3.
All right, you need a coffee break, that's for
Yeah.
sure. All right, so again, how this works is you at home vote. There's a link right here underneath. I need you to click that form. That is a Google form. It's
We need you to. It's
virus free. Click on it.
Yep.
You can vote for our next round and have a say in who gets the next restaurant. So our pastor's son, Davis Peters, who I think you know quite well, he chooses where we go every other month for a restaurant.
He sounds
takeover.
like a great kid.
I hear he's a really
Yeah.
good kid. He has agreed to pick who we go with for our Restaurant Madness takeover. So let's recap our first game from last week.
First game.
First game was not a game because, in fact, it was an epic blowout of proportions. Chick-fil-A against Domino's.
So, as probably most of the people predicted, Chick-fil-A took it, a lot, by 94%, leaving Domino's
lot.
only 6%.
Yeah, the Lord's Chicken has spoken. So nothing
Much.
else really to say about that one. It was
Next week,
Quite-
we might have
quite
quite
an
a
upset.
challenge.
Let's see. Game number 2, we had Jimmy John's against Penn Station, the battle of the subs.
Okay, so Jimmy John's lost to Penn Station. Penn Station had 64%, leaving Jimmy John's only 36%.
Penn Station is moving on up. Game number 3, we had the battle of the Mexican, Rancho Grande
Rima.
against Rio Bravo.
Oh, sorry, the Mexican music. Okay, Rancho Grande lost. They had 47%, but El Rio Bravo took it with 53%.
A difference of only 6%, so very close. So thank you for voting
Close.
on that one. So Rio Bravo will move forward. Number 4, we have Raising Cane's versus KFC. Scott Sensation, I told you last week that this was going to be an upset alert, and did I alert you? Tell us about this game.
I'm kind of a little upset about this one because KFC lost with only 38%. And for those math nerds, Raising Cane's won with 62%.
Yes, the hometown team has been dethroned.
Which
So-
I feel like the Kentucky people don't support their own team. It's like that no one cares about Kentucky football, but everyone cares. Everyone!
All right, number 5, we have the gift that keeps on giving game. We have Chipotle and Taco Bell, and it seems like you all prefer real food.
Pretty much. So, Taco Bell took 1/4 of the map. But that means Chipotle took 3/4 of the map.
That's great
also
math.
known as 75%.
It's great math right there that you did.
Thank you.
Yes,
Thank you.
Chipotle-
Coffee helps the mind.
Chipotle moves forward. Next, we have the Meltdown Smackdown, Graders versus Frisch's. Would America want ice cream or would they want big boy burgers?
So, Graders won with 60%, leaving Frisch's with only 40%. Graders won.
They had a greater turnout and a greater victory. I'll be here all night. Game number 7, we have the Battle of the Chili's, Skyline versus Gold Star. Now, Scott Sensation, we're both transplants to the area, so this was really a big game to tell us which chili place that this town prefers. And they showed out.
Skyline won by 10%. Skyline won with 55%, leaving Gold Star only 45%.
And for game number 8, the numero ocho, we had Applebee's versus Bob Evans. This was our closest matchup of the week. Only 1 vote difference in Scott Sensation. Who was the winner?
Applebee's won against Bob Evans with 51%, leaving Bob Evans only 49%. Woo!
The apple is moving forward, the Big Apple. So that's your recap for week 1. And we're back. Thank you so much for again joining us here. Again, reminding you, please vote right down here. Click this link on the Google Forms and vote for the upcoming games we're about to talk about. Game number 1 in our 4-game matchup for week 2, we've got the reigning champion, number 1 overall seed, Chick-fil-A against Penn Station. Scotty, what do you think about this matchup?
So this matchup probably gonna turn out pretty weird, but I think people are gonna like it.
I have a feeling this one's gonna be just like Chick-fil-A's first round matchup.
They're gonna take it
against Domino's. It's gonna be in the 90s, but prove me wrong, people. But I don't think so. I think you're going to.
But I mean, just don't vote
just
to prove them wrong. Actually, vote for the restaurant that's gonna win.
Yeah, the Lord's Chicken.
Yep.
All right, game number 2. We've got Rio Bravo, our Mexican winner, against Raising Cane's, our chicken winner.
This one's also going to be pretty weird because we don't have 4 of everything so we can match up. So this one is going to be Mexican and chicken. They're both pretty greasy, so you can't base off of niceness. No offense to those who like eating a lot of chicken and Mexican. But, so, like I said earlier, all of these are probably going to be pretty weird, but this one's going to feel pretty weird. Just because tacos, chicken, it's a lot alike. I mean, I know there's chicken in tacos, but no, it's not variety.
I could go for some chicken tacos right now.
I could.
And just split it right down the middle. But I think you really got to look out for the upset alert again. Raising Cane's is going to be the Cinderella of the bracket. I think it's going to come forward.
But here's the thing. How many people want to put Chick-fil-A and Raising Cane's in the finals? Comment below.
Number 3, we have Chipotle, the real fast food Mexican, versus Grater's Ice Cream. So,
oof, this one's going to be kind of hard.
It's going to be good.
Whatever the people are going to go vote for, we'll have to be on sport with, because this might end up being a tie.
I think this could be our eventual champion, could come out of this game. That is how good this matchup is going to be. You have amazing, amazing flavors in Grater's Ice Cream. And with Chipotle, you can do your bowl like 25,000 different
Pretty
ways.
much.
Or you could burrito that sucker.
Yeah.
Number 4.
Number 4.
Skyline or Applebee's?
So Skyline and Applebee's, not a lot of like between the two. Yes, they're both food. Sorry. And so Applebee's is kind of considered the underdog of this whole bracket almost.
Yeah, Skyline definitely comes in as a heavy favorite. Applebee's comes in as a heavy underdog. So we'll see if how the voting turns out. So we need you to get out there. Vote your heart out. You can vote multiple times. Get your wives to vote. Get your kids to vote. Get your husbands to vote. Get your cousins to vote.
Yep, get everyone.
Get your mama's cousins.
Get Trump to vote.
Pet sisters, lobsters, unicorns
Dog
to
sitters.
vote. Get anybody to vote. Because
best friends.
every vote
salons.
matters. You're going to have to register for the census. Register for this thing too. It's just as important to pick our next restaurant. So, Scott Sensation, thank you for joining us. Thank you for joining us.
Everyone.
We'll see you next week. Go vote right here on the Google form.
Right below here. Signing off for now. This has been MSSN. See you guys soon.